Holy hell. You missed my screams of joy. So excited for our brass brackets that just got delivered. Yeah, it looks blue. Why? Something is not jiving here, and it doesn't look like we thought it was gonna look at our head. We've made enough progress in the kitchen that it's finally time to start on the coffee bar, which I am so excited about. Cam has his pantry and I have my coffee bar. And we just picked up all the walnut and all the wood we need to get this going. So it's finally time to mount these cabinets and get started. We're starting out our coffee bar build by installing our final 2 IKEA cabinet boxes. We have 22 boxes total in our kitchen, and we're just so happy that we're nearing the end of having to install any more of these boxes. Similar to the pantry, we waited until the kitchen countertop was installed in this area so that it was easier for us to get these boxes mounted on the wall in the proper location. Oh my God, my heart just... You missed my screams of joy because we just got up the last 2 boxes, and of course, it couldn't be easy. We had to shim this top box, and obviously we're a little close to the conduit, but it's all good. We're so happy because there's no more boxes to put up. While we would say that the IKEA system is really user-friendly and it is easy, none of our walls are straight because there's been so much drywall patching from the soffits. It has been quite a task. Once we got the boxes mounted, I just could not resist putting up one of the cabinet doors. This cabinet will have glass doors unlike any of the other doors in the kitchen, so it was really cool to see a little sneak peek. Perfection! Look at that on the first try. We had a really productive day today. We got so much done on the bar. We have side panels for the pantry, the bar, both sides, even going around the conduit up there. Now it's time to do a final dry fit of our side panels, which also includes doing a dry fit of our walnut veneer backsplash. It's still unfinished here, but it's cut to size, and we just cannot wait to see how all of the walnut veneer comes together. Low-key, actually maybe not low-key, so excited for our brass brackets that just got delivered. These are gonna go in the coffee bar. Let me show you a quick sneak peek actually. There's my coffee machine. Basically into the walnut like that. These are unlacquered solid brass. They're gonna have a patina and they're gonna coordinate so well with all of our other accents. And they are really heavy and made really well. We're out here today working on our bar cabinets, and taking the IKEA box and installing walnut veneer inside of them, since these are gonna have glass doors, so we want them to look nice and rich. We've got all the sides of the boxes. Walnut cut, now we need to just edge band, which we just ordered, and then do a finish coat. We can get installing hopefully next weekend. Excuse my comfy clothes, but we got the edge banding in. We're just using 3/4 inch walnut veneer edge banding. It's super easy to apply. I've never actually done this before. You're watching my first try. Basically, just take an iron it on, and then in the neck clips, you'll see me trimming it with an X-Acto knife. Once I got the hang of the way to trim it best, it started to get easier and easier and look better and better. For a really natural finish on the walnut veneer, we chose to just use a tung oil. We did 2 coats with a very light sand in between. And what we like about this is it really just saturates the wood and makes it look really rich. Once those set up and dried, it was time to install the panels, and we are using liquid nails fuser, I think it's called, applying that on the back of the panel, and then we put in a couple brad nails to hold it in place while the glue sets. And then we repeated that installation process for the walnut veneer at the inside of the cabinets. One of the things I've been waiting for so much is to get this walnut up in our bar area, and it just looks so rich. We were just talking about the fact that, like, it's so crazy what you can do to stock things if you just put your mind to it and use some creativity, because this does not look like an IKEA cabinet, if you ask me. One quick thing about these two is that the IKEA brackets are now covered, and one does stick out, but we kind of just went over it and it is just not completely flush in the back, but it's fine. And then to get the hinges to work properly, we had to cut out around the hinge bounder thing, and we tested it before we put them up and made sure that the hinge actually can attach, but it can. So that'll be totally concealed once the door is on, but that is something we had to kind of notch out because the walnut veneer has thickness. And also another thing is we are gonna get custom glass shelves cut from a local glass place, because again, can't use IKEA because we did add a 1/4 inch of thickness on each side. The glass looks like blue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks blue. Why? Fortunately, we haven't had too many situations like the situation we're having right now, but last night we got the walnut installed into our bar cabinets and we were so excited about it. And then we were like, oh, let's just finish up the doors and get the glass in, because we've had the glass, so we're like, we want to see it all done. So anyways, that is where our excitement ended, because we're just like, something is not jiving here and it doesn't look like we thought it was gonna look in our head. But like, look at the reeded glass. It's so pretty, right? We really like it when it's open, and then when the door is shut, for some reason, it's just like very, very, very dark. And it just is not like vibing with the kitchen. So we're gonna continue to live with it for like a little bit, but I think the consensus is that we don't really like it. We'll come back to the glass later, but for now it's time to install our filler box to conceal the electrical conduit at the bar. We built this out of lightweight MDF. It was not too difficult to get up. We brad nailed it into some supports we screwed into the ceiling and the back wall to attach it. Okay, so we've shown this before, but we picked up some unlacquered brass brackets for our coffee bar area, and then we have a couple other unlacquered brass things, and we prefer the look of patina, so we're gonna use Jenna Sue's method of using this brass ager to kind of speed up the aging process to kind of hopefully achieve the look that we're going for. And we're gonna use gloves, this brass ager which we got on Amazon, foam brush, and steel wool. Now that we've aged our shelf brackets, it's time to install them. So I started out by mapping it all out with tape and measuring where we wanted the brackets so that we could ensure that we really liked the position. And we are using drywall anchors to mount them because we did not want to take into consideration the stud spacing. We wanted the brackets where we wanted them. And if you haven't noticed yet in this clip, we did end up switching out the glass. We ultimately decided we did not like the reeded glass and went with just a plain clear glass. And we're much happier with it because it lets the walnut on the inside of the cabinet shine. Hi, Cameron. Oh my God, that's funny. Besides touch-ups, today was extremely exciting, and I think I say that all the time, but every time we finish something in this kitchen, it's very exciting. We finished the coffee bar this morning, again, aside from final touch-ups and adding some additional accessories, but we got the walnut shelves in, we got the brass brackets installed, we got the hardware on, we still have to add the glass shelves in the cabinet, but that's minor, and we just love it. And with that, we're going to wrap the video up here. And next week's video, we're going to be building our custom hood, and we can't wait to share with you how we tackle that. As always, if you've made it to this point in the video, please thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of our content. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you next time.